the FA Cup Final, the Premier League title, and the Champions League Final. A chance to raise 3 trophies in one episode. Let's win the treble. Today marks our last ever episode, our last time we will wear the Manchester City shirt, as we will be leaving come next season, but it's a chance to go down in Manchester City history by winning the treble, and it all starts here with the FA Cup. This is it. My final games with Manchester City, but like I mentioned, we could go down as a legend in this club, at this club, if we could bring them a treble in my first and only season. We're starting at the striker position. We have the FA Cup up first, then the final day in the Premier League, and then, last but not least, the Champions League Final. Sit back, relax, grab some popcorn. It's going to be a long episode of 22 minutes in length. And a chance to raise 3 trophies right here. Never been done ever since we started this My Player almost 4 years ago. We have never won 3 titles in a single episode. We have won the treble before, but not like this. So let's go out and try and do it. Our first opponent, Tottenham Hotspur, in the FA Cup Final. We're at Wembley Stadium right here, and we're getting going with a few chances from Spurs. And this is a matchup that if you're watching in real life, you know that Man City and Tottenham just played in the Champions League quarter-final. And oh my God, I'm talking, and we're scoring a goal. 1-0, Man City taking the lead. My first ever FA Cup game of this season, and we are getting a goal. 1-0, boys. What a way to start off this match. We take the lead. Finesse shot of dreams with my right foot. Some great passing, and it's just impossible to miss this one. Such an easy chance. So much space. Man City taking the lead. But back to what I was saying, man. If you saw the matchup in real life, you would have seen that it was tied, and Tottenham was about to go through on away goals until Man City scored to put them through. But VAR reversed the goal in Tottenham on to the semifinals. We don't want to have that happen today. Well, of course it's not going to happen because VAR is not in FIFA 19, but still, we're not trying to lose to Spurs. We have a nice lead as we start this match off, but the lead wouldn't last for long. An equalizing goal from Tottenham Hotspur. It's 1-1 in the 54th minute, and Tottenham came to play right here. It's game on. We need to come back from this. Grab a few more goals. We need to secure this win. If we lose the very first game of the episode, well, all the hype just dies, man, and it's looking like that might happen. 2-1. Are we going to lose the first game, first trophy of this episode? We can't let that happen. Our goal today is to win all 3, win the treble. Luckily, after Dele Alli's goal, we got 30 minutes left to get one back and to equalize this game. Forced extra time, forced penalties. That's exactly what we're doing with a goal from Raheem Sterling out of nowhere in the 87th minute. This dude, oh my God, what a strike from Raheem the Dream Sterling, putting it in, equalizing. Are we going to go to extra time? Well, yes, we are. Spoiler alert, but that goal is going to send us in to extra time after this. Full-time whistle would be blown. What a strike though, Raheem, man. Didn't know you had that in you. Where has that been all year, son? We'll take it though. He comes in clutch. Pep Guardiola, although we've had our differences this year, we're both celebrating after that goal. Insane stuff from him. And there it is. 90 minutes up. It's time for 30 minutes. And potentially penalties. Oh my God, too much drama. First game could produce penalties of the episode. You guys, I told you you're going to be in for a long episode. But would there be penalties, or would this save it right here? I know you're out there. The game-winning assist as Christian Eriksen puts in the game-winning goal. Check one on our list on our road to the treble. Oh my God, we could celebrate the FA Cup title. Again, it's just one of three. We got two left in today's episode, but that's exactly where we wanted to start. An intense battle for the ages right there. But Man City are your champions of the FA Cup. We win at Wembley Stadium against Tottenham Hotspur. What a win it was. What a game it was. We get a goal. We get an assist. And more importantly, we get the win. We are raising the trophy here in London. Let's do it, boys. Our first trophy of the episode. Hopefully, it's going to be the first of many.
You're stickier than my super glue. I can never shake your eye. I'm always trying to get rid of you. I'm never shaking you off.
Unfortunately, the schedule isn't working out in our favor. Literally, the next day after winning the FA Cup, we have to play our final Premier League game of the season. So we arrived home after that FA Cup win, and literally within, I would say, 8 hours, we walked in the house, and we had to walk legit right back out and right back to our next destination. It was morning just like that. Guys, no breaks, no rest whatsoever. This isn't what we want. We wanted to be fully fit for each of these games, but you're going to see my stamina as we start game 2 of the episode. It's literally at 0, and this is going to be a very difficult match. It's Arsenal, a team who's in the top 10, but they haven't been playing too well this year, and it's a winnable game. And you saw at the beginning of the episode how close things are here in the table. Man City and Man United tied atop on 74 points. We are leading on goals, so all we got to do is score a few and win this game, and we'll get our second trophy of the episode. We'll win the Premier League. Can we make it 2 of 3 to start? We're about to find out. Out of all 3 teams that we're playing in today's episode, based off of the results this season, technically this is going to be our easiest match. We're taking on Arsenal, although it is on the road. well, let's just say Tottenham and Barcelona have definitely had a better year so far than Arsenal, finishing ninth. Well, they haven't finished ninth yet. If they can get a win right here, they're going to boost up the table a little bit. All I know is a win for us, we get a few goals, we will be champions of the league. We got to do it right here, boys. It's Arsenal, it's Man City, it's our second game of the episode, and it's our second game in 2 days. It's definitely going to play a role here in this one. Stamina is low, and check it out. Bottom left-hand corner, I believe. No, bottom right-hand corner. We have no stamina whatsoever, and neither does half of our team as Arsenal take a 1-0 lead. I knew it was going to play a big impact, man. I don't know why they scheduled it like that. Of course, it's FIFA. It's not like, well, it's the game's fault. Let's just say that. That is why we are playing back-to-back games. You would never see this happen in real life, but here we're seeing it happen, and we're conceding the first goal of the game. It's Ederson, and it's Iwobi putting it in. The Nigerian beast, what a goal from him. Keeper might have been able to do better there, but I don't know. It's 1-0 regardless. We still got a lot of game left, though, and I'm confident our team's going to be able to come back from this one. First half comes to a close. It's complete and utter domination from Arsenal. They're just completely outplaying us right now. And you bet the stamina, the fitness, it has a lot to do with why we're struggling so far. A lot of game left, though. What can we do right here? I'm trying to put us back into things. And there you have it. 65th minute. We get the equalizer. It's 1-1. And the way things are looking, a draw on this one might be enough. If Man United draw as well and we do too, we're going to be getting a win. So we'll see. The score right now in the Man United game, things are level. They're playing West Ham. So we just kind of got to hold things off. A win would secure our victory, our chance at raising the title. But it would be too little too late. 72nd minute. It's Arsenal on the wing, sending a cross in. What is our defense doing? I'm not sure who that was, who was defending the cross. But whoever was in the box didn't move, didn't jump, and the attacker for Arsenal was right there scoring. It's a game-winning goal. Time would expire soon after this. Our dreams are crushed. Our hopes of winning the treble. All 3 competitions. I was hoping that's what I was going to be able to show you guys today. But after this goal was scored, time would expire. Game, set, match. And the thing that makes me most upset is all we had to do was get a draw. In the end, Man United and West Ham did indeed draw, and we lose the Premier League to our arch rival, Manchester United. 75 points for them, 74 points for Man City. We lose out on the treble. We lose out on the Premier League. One of 2 competitions won so far. Champions League up next, but we miss out on the Prem. Germany is our destination. This is the biggest competition in world football. A chance not only for us to prove that we're one of the best teams in the world, but a chance for me to prove I'm one of the best players in the world. Yes, I was nominated for the Ballon d'Or. Yes, I've been one of the top goal scorers this year. Not only the Champions League, but the Premier League. And I've done it all this year. The only thing I haven't done is prove myself on this big of stage. It's time to do that today and win the Champions League. I'm just taking it in because this doesn't happen every year. For some teams it does, but for most it doesn't. Many players only get to see this big of stage once, twice, if they're lucky more. So I'm taking it all in stride. The Champions League, the crowd, the atmosphere, this is it. This is what I've been dreaming of my entire life. Yes, we've done it, the international level, the Euros, but here in the Champions League, the final. This is it. This is what we've been working towards all this season. And although I've had my struggles in the past with Manchester City, the team, the staff, it's all out the window and it's time to go on and win this competition. Here we go, boys. Although we can't win the treble, we have won the FA Cup and it's time to go for the double. The FA Cup and the Champions League. I mean, hey man, the treble would have been nice, but still, getting the double would be absolutely absurd. Let's get into it. So much action taking place in this first half. A lot of chances for both sides, but neither side really been able to break through so far. 25th minute, Barcelona cutting down the wing. Another shot from them, but missed. Way too much power up and over the crossbar. 29th minute, look at the skill right here. Look at the passing. And then, of course, Raheem Sterling hitting it off the crossbar. The first half comes to a close. We got a great game on our hands. Who's going to come out on top? Only time will tell. Both teams looking good. You could really predict either side here. But in the second half, it'd be one chance for one team to win it all. Cross it off the list. A game-winning goal in the Champions League final, and now a winner of the Champions League final. We've done it, Manchester City, a year to remember with this team. We have gone from, well, honestly, we were just projected to win the whole thing from the beginning, so I shouldn't say we've gone from anywhere. We've been at the top all year long, and we have stayed there. Champions of Europe. We've beat some incredible teams this year to get to this point. And now it's time to celebrate. Winners of the Champions League, a competition that, well, let's just say the whole world was watching. And it's now my time to get this trophy, raise it for the fans, raise it for my team. It's my last ever game wearing the Man City kits, and it's a game that I'll remember for the rest of my life. Although we've had our differences, Man City, thanks for the season. It's been a pleasure. Now let's raise this trophy.
Just in the street forever. Just forever. Just in the street forever. Now that you're knee deep in this vice, just enjoy, take my advice. You say that you love it and you're okay, but I know better and you're afraid. Have no shame.
A year to remember, and as we wrap things up, let's take a look at the top goal scorers this year. Here it is. Premier League, Champions League, Harry Kane winning the Golden Boot. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it, but 15 games on 16 matches is quite impressive. We finished 6th in assists with 8 assists. Yeah, the reason I have 16 matches, if you may be new to the series, we don't play every Premier League game. As you saw, we played a little bit less than half of them. It's just to speed the series up and make sure things go by a little bit quicker so we can get through seasons faster than you normally would. If we played every game, it would just take way too long. We did win the Golden Boot in the Champions League though, which is phenomenal, man. Crazy stuff, 8 goals there. And now it's time for the off season, and it's time to meet with my agent once again. We met with them in a previous episode. I think it might have even been the last episode, where he talked about some big teams being interested in me. And he told me today he had the first big offer. And this is an offer that I simply can't refuse. It's Alex Roberto, the Spanish legend, our former my player, and our current agent. He's got the deal. And it's not to a team you would expect. It's to my national team. We've been called up once again. Our hunt for our next club team will have to wait, because up next is the Confederations Cup and a chance to win yet another trophy. Of course I said yes. So we'll see you boys in the next episode for the Confederations Cup, and then after that, it's time to choose our new team. Thanks for watching. If you stuck around throughout the whole episode, I applaud you. 22 minutes. You guys are absolute legends. Leave a like if you're hyped for the next episode. See you boys then. Peace.